Good morning. This is Bill from out of Europa, Naples, and I'm here today with what could be one of my favorite cars of all time. Definitely in the top three. I see the carpet guy just pulled up over there. I wonder if he really is a carpet guy. You know, I'm a little bit paranoid, but it's kind of a nondescript white van, modern looking. I think that's a Renault under the Dodge guise. But, you know, who knows what kind of technological equipment is in there. Look at that, another one coming right now. Okay, so, you know, my feelers are going off the charts here. My tinfoil is tingling, but yeah, maybe it's just carpet delivery after all. Anyway, freaking out. Back to this. Again, top three cars. Why? 2010 Lincoln Town Car. For one thing, I love town cars, and this car combines two of my favorite things in the world, one of which are town cars. This is a full-frame car, body-on-frame design. It's the Panther platform from Ford, 4.6-liter V8. It is probably one of the most comfortable cars ever made, certainly one of the finest highway cruisers. In this particular guise, it looks downright sinister. I mean, this is the right color for a town car, which, by the way, translated in the original French, says Sedan de Ville. So take that, Cadillac. Anyway, tuxedo black outside, beige leather inside, chrome wheels, and, you know, big, sinister. It looks like you'd be picking up the Secretary of State or something. Also in 2010, this is a Signature L, which is the top-of-the-line platform with an extended wheelbase. So you got enough legroom in the back for Mean Joe Green. Let's have a walk around this car before I get into what makes it, you know, my favorite. You can see that big chrome grille. This thing's been garage kept, one owner, 32,000 miles. You know, you can see the condition of this thing being, you know, showroom almost a mile away. Beautiful chrome alloy rims there with Michelins. It looks like the guy just put on there. Look at that big back door, huge back door. Again, tons of legroom in this thing. Forgive the mist on the car. I'm fighting the humidity this morning. I'm about to be fighting the sun. You see the big dual exhaust down there, straight and smooth down both sides, all original paint. You know, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous car. But here's the cool thing, you know, so the silver-haired gentleman next to you at the traffic light, you know, he was young once, and when he was young, he might have liked high horsepower engines. So when he bought his town car, you know, assuming it's not a young whippersnapper, he decided that the 240 horse under the hood just isn't enough. So he called his, you know, favorite mechanic, very skilled guy, and with very little fuss and muss, installed a Kenne Bell Supercharger. So now he's bumped his town car up to about 430 horsepower. I understand the folks at Kenne Bell were a bit mystified and troubled by this, but they did it nonetheless. And on this incredible 4.6-liter 3-valve Ford V8 sits this belt-driven root-style twin-screw Kenne Bell Supercharger. You know, that's over 10 grand worth of supercharger installed cost, and man, what a dynamic does it add to this incredible machine. So you've already got one of the finest platforms, you know, for highway driving, you know, that you could possibly have, and you add to it this kind of torque and horsepower, the beautiful blower whine when you crank it down and when the boost's up, and whammo, what a package. So there it is, combining my two favorite things in the world, or certainly two of them, town cars and superchargers. The Kenne Bell kit is incredible. It's one of the most popular out there for a variety of applications. You can see the adjustability of that bracket there, so if you want to up the boost, give yourself even more horsepower, you certainly can. With a different pulley, you can probably get over 500 in this thing. Not recommended, but my God, would it be fun. So let's get the hood back down and get back to being a nondescript sort of fantastic town car. I'll go inside the trunk. Everybody knows the town car body joke, so we're not going to do that, even though I just have by mentioning it. But look at the size of this thing. Of course, this is why they're used in executive and livery services. You could fit a bunch of suitcases back there. Costco, not a problem. Home Depot, not a problem. It has this great insert. I don't know when they started doing that or if that's an aftermarket accessory. So, you know, it makes the floor of the trunk level. and then you still get, you see I got my bag of crap hidden in there, you still get a nice area, you know, to put stuff down under there. Also a big area up under the package shelf, so pretty cool stuff. And of course that's a suck down trunk. The condition of the lettering, the chrome, I mean, the guy just loved on this car. Have a look in the back seats before the sun takes us out. You think you're going to be able to fit your legs in this thing? Yeah, I kind of suspect you will. Look at the length of that back door. Absolutely incredible. What a fantastic livery car, which this thing has not been used for. I don't think anyone really ever sat back here. You've got, of course, your executive stuff, so you got a place to put your tissues if you're snuffing up. You can move the, look at that, it needs to be on the car. You can move the passenger seat forward if it's in your way. Control the stereo. Beautiful soft beige leather in here in mint condition. Carpet is mint. You got some sun visors up there to check your makeup, so everything absolutely lovely in the back of this town car. Here in the front, you got the same stuff. We've got the sun we're fighting now, which drives me nuts, but again, absolutely mint. You know, the guy was light, fit. He kept himself well, not a big slob, and didn't rub getting in and out of the car. Here you can see Mercedes-style seat controls. Very muted and European. Lovely not to see big, giant chrome dongles everywhere, the way they used to do on town cars. This is just much more elegant. You can see a brushed nickel door pull. Nice little nondescript gray buttons for the windows. Heated seats with memory. You know, everything is really, really nice there. All right, let's hop in and get out of the sun. Oh, I'm dropping stuff. All right, we're going to drive by these guys in the van and see what they're up to. All right, so let's fire it up. Nice little growl from the V8, you know, but again, factory exhaust on this thing, so it's quiet. It does beep at you a little bit. So you got your belt on. All right, here you've got a lovely wooden leather steering wheel. You got a nicely laid out gauge package there. You've got your automatic lamps. You got your power pedals. Traction control. Let's turn that off. I don't know why we do that, but let's just do that anyway. Over here you got a nice little clock in the dash. You got your in-dash CD changer, automatic dual-side climate control. And of course, here in the ashtray, you know, who doesn't need to check the air-fuel mixture on their town car with, you know, relative persistence? So you've got your boost gauge here, your odometer boost gauge. You've got your AEM air-fuel mixture. Very, very nice stuff if you want to keep track of who you're racing. Let's go for a spin. So again, buttery smooth. Why? Because it's a 2010 town car with 32,000 miles that's been babied on fresh Michelin tires. I mean, this thing glides. Absolutely glides. Oh, we got a door open. Which one? Nope, must be the back. There I go again. You see, now these guys with the vans, they're freaking out because I'm a little bit close. They think I'm onto them. All right, so seatbelt back on, and away we go. So you already know all the stuff that town cars are. Again, you know, big body on frame, smooth, buttery, lovely to go down the road in. What a dynamic this Supercharger adds to that. So I've got ice cold AC coming out the vents. I got a map light on there. Let's take a little left. La-di-da, just driving our old town car. You can hear a little bit of that blower whine from underneath the hood. There's our giraffes. Let's see what happens when we do that. Okay, sorry to wear down your Michelins a little bit there. Of course, the rear tires erupt in wheel smoke when you hammer it. The boost gauge goes through the roof. All hell breaks loose. And your lovely idyllic vision of a peaceful drive in a town car is blown all to hell. The thing becomes a fire-breathing monster. Do that again. But otherwise, oh God, did you hear that? Oh God, okay. So We're boosting up a storm. We're driving our supercharged town car around. It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. I think it may be the greatest car in the world. You know, if I was going to retire to a desert island that had some roads and they said I could have one car for the rest of my life, I'd really have to consider this thing. For one thing, if the AC went out of the tent, you could certainly sleep in this thing very, very comfortably. For another, it's fast. And for a third, you know, it's just a town car. It's super. No pun intended. If you have an interest, give us a call. Again, this is a 2010 Lincoln Town Car, signature long wheelbase, one owner, clean Carfax, all original, 32,000 miles, with, you know, an installed 10 grand worth of Kenne Bell Supercharger under the hood. All very professional. You know, you're going to go nuts for this thing. It'll drive the neighbors batty. Give us a call, 239-649-7300, on the web at mercedesexpert.com. Always happy to talk to you about this or anything else we have in stock, but let's talk about this one because it's awesome. Thanks again. We appreciate it. We'll see you with the next one. Take care.